University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the Thunderbirds and the New Mexico Lobos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Thunderbirds kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Lobos offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Walsh. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The RPO, it's complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Off play action. Under fire. Got his man downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Lobos have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Smith's got it.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Lobos will hustle to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've methodically worked their way down the field, the 11. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Now the Thunderbirds offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the outside. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it's the Thunderbirds in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They get to the line quickly. They'll try to power their way ahead. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Keith. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on down. Jackson gonna throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Lobos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeps looking downfield. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On to attempt the try. Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Jackson will throw. They've got the screen set up. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Rides to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Lobos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Lobos with the 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really.
Here's a little room there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Buchanan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job. Fires
to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Lobos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. He makes the grab. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already done it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. As always, Holly keeping an eye on the injuries. What's the latest?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Jackson will throw. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Lobos are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Miller. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Buchanan. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field.
Touchdown, Lobos! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down. And it's the Thunderbirds will call on their punt team.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here from the New Mexico sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got a man. It's Buchanan. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Lobos want to pick up the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, New Mexico! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought... the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go right back downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it again. Might have a chance. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Lobos! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 13.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. He'll start this drive firing. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Lobos look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, New Mexico! He got a step and just dusted the field. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The play action fake. There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Thunderbirds getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
There's the pressure. And down he goes.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack and now all of a sudden you're in third and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
They're working that left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Just feeds the running back. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. And the Lobos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.